What's up, everybody? It's Dane Miller from throwsuniversity.com. We're going to dive deep into one of the greatest gliders of all time, and that is Werner Gunthor, the man, the myth, the legend, the Swiss Alp, the YouTube legend with his training videos. So here we go. Okay, so I like focusing on a couple key things here. Right here, good balance through the knee. Gets that nice dynamic start here. Now, one thing you'll see is with his start, he sort of just loads the quad. So right here, as he brings that left in, he flexes the knee a little more, like right there. You can start to see that right knee flex. So he doesn't actually get up on the toe like Timmerman would. And as that knee loads there, and he actually raises slightly on the heel. And the big difference here is how much he uses his left arm to come out of the back. And you could see Manuel Martinez do this, and you see Valerie Adams do this. But one of the big key factors with Werner Gunthor here is that his left shoulder does open a little more vertically than Valerie's does. So some key aspects I want to look at right away. That's where his left foot is when he's still holding a flat right leg. Okay, now his toe starts to elevate when he gets almost full knee extension at this point. Left foot is still below the knee, as you can see. And then as he extends, he starts to open that right knee a little bit. But one thing I'm going to say is he almost doesn't change his right shoulder at all. So even right here, you can see where his right elbow is. And as he's driving off of that heel, his right shoulder doesn't really change. And what happens is he uses his left to get momentum moving, left arm to get momentum moving to the front, but then he brings it back over top right here, and then right grounds, right knee's flex, plantar flexion. Left leg is about to ground, and that's when that trigger happens from that left arm. Okay, so then he starts to open that left shoulder, and as he's opened that left shoulder, you can see now his right is still sitting in that almost identical spot. Flex, knee, right knee is flexed, and now his left comes forward, bent here, bent, coming through, and he gets that lift more so from the right shoulder, not from the legs, because you can see here, as he's on that flat left foot, that's one thing a lot of people forget. There's a flat left foot, and he holds that all the way to this point, okay? So the shot is past the toe board here, and he's still on that flat left, and then he's coming out with that big right shoulder, and then he hits. Now, one thing I would say is I would prefer if he was hitting with that right heel, sneaking that right heel into the toe board, and then saving that throw. But this is just, execution at its finest, where he knew his movement so well. His dynamic start was a little bit different. It was just a little more around the quad base because he had that dynamic side with the left arm that not many other gliders do other than Adams and Manuel Martinez. And then he brings that back over top to reload. Right as that left's about to ground, he pulls the trigger with the left arm. He's got that bent left knee. He's got that flat left foot. Right comes down, that right knee comes down, and it basically stays in line with his left knee right here, okay? And he holds that flat position very long and finishes forward. I'd like to see a little more rotation to get that right heel in there, but otherwise, he's one of the best gliders of all time, Werner Gunthor. If you guys want more information about gliding, glide technique, throws training, head over to throwsuniversity.com. Until next time, peace.